Yeah, it's my daily challenge, bro. Or I don't really like Knicks.
I can tell this game.
3, 2, 1, brawl!
Playing.
You're cutting out and you can unplug my connection. Oh my god. Left alone. Oh my god. Oh my god, I think. Yeet!
I wanted him to chase me off the edge, but he didn't.
Yeet! I thought he was gonna come back, so I thought you were gonna die, so I just I thought you were gonna die, so I just deleted him. Oh my god, the Knicks is gold. I feel like they go better. Honest. Oh no. You make those transitions over 9,000. Oh, why?
Ah,
Don't let him get the double knockout.
finessed.
Finessed.
I tried to fucking, I bet it all on that down there, but
He came back? Bro.
who Knicks?
No, anymore he didn't. Oh,
Nope.
bye-bye.
They handled that problem.
Black hole. Black hole.
Gone.
Never mind.
Didn't you say that was gonna be close?
No.
My mic's still cutting out?
No. Stop.
Okay.
No, I was recording earlier and I was like, oh, I can tell this is gonna be a great match. And then it was two plat, or two diamond. No, it was one plat, one silver, 0. I 2-0, and I was like, it's gonna be a close match. And then me and this Diana with the skin just dominated them.
Damn.
Dab.
I'm an Orion main now.
Serious?
Nah.
I thought you were a random name.
Sometimes.
Pick your character so I can pick your color.
Hurry up, man.
You look blonde as a frickin' wow. It's a beautiful color. For you anyway. Dang. For you anyway. Why did I know? No, that would have been a clip and a half. Oh, I can tell this is gonna be a quick game.
Yeah, they're about to make quick work of us, man.
Not a close.
They're about to destroy us.
Bro, what is with your summoner? You don't even have the Drake on.
You talking to me?
Yeah, you know you can automatically set your summoner to everything. You know that, right? To like everybody.
Nah, I don't know what you're talking about.
They're so fancy. What is he doing? Yo, what are you? Please explain to me.
Hey, this is my first game, bro. I just left the gym.
Okay, it's not this game. We just played the game before this and destroyed them, remember? And
Nah.
I wasn't talking about you. These people, that Mirage is spamming, first of all. Second of all, that Brawlhalla is actually
Gone.
dead. I was just about to say dead and I kill him. Then you just came around. Oh no. We are better.
I tried to bait that recovery out of him, but so much is fucking going on right now that I can't pay attention to at once.
Bye.
Watch this.
Just couldn't find some pictures helicopter. Finesse.
Close.
And not kills.
I didn't have any more jumps, and I didn't know.
Yo. Oh my god!
Just wait till the helicopters again. He always jumps up to do it a second time.
I'm destroying him. What? I got two.
Oh shit, I didn't even know you threw that fucking shit right there, boo.
I threw two there. I don't know who ran into the other one, but... Oh my god. Annoying. I am confused.
This mirage is irritating my soul.
I don't like hearing that.
Me either.
So if you can stop that.
So I'm about to punish this shit. Watch.
Why'd you taunt? Frick your taunt. He said wait, so I just killed him. No waiting. Black hole. Black hole? Black hole? He's bad with sight.
Is he really?
God.
Neither one of us have health.
Exactly. That's why I say he's gonna win. Oh,
It's alright, I'll clutch it up right here. Watch.
I'm watching. Down and hop in the rank after this.
You know me, bro. I'm always down.
If you pull up the clutch. Wow. Where's some helicopter?
Bro, and I know what she's gonna do, but I'm not fucking punishing it, bro. I can't believe I just got caught with that.
I'm watching.
I'm not that good with rocket lance. If I had my sword, I think I would have clutched.
Yeah, if you had a sword. If you had.
Alright, let me play a match with Val real quick. Then we'll fucking, fuck it. Just hop straight into ranked. I don't give a fuck.
I'm supposed to be studying my songs chorus, and it's, you know, fun studying. My chorus recital was actually connected to my game. It's like, it's taped to my game console. Actually, it's, no, never mind. It's taped to my TV, actually, people. So.
You're right. He's a platinum Missouri, you know what that means.
Oh, you know what that means? It's just almost 2 kills. Oh my god, it's a foul. You know what that means?
He just got me caught up in his combo.
Eats. Oh my god, this Hattori is pretty annoying.
What Hattori?
Hoops. Is there any? Hoops. Save. And I quote, he said hoops. Hoops.
Appreciate it.
Yeet. We're still losing.
Should his gravity cancel neutral hit. Come down here.
Wow! I have a question. Yes! I thought you were destroying him when I noticed. Well,
I'm playing it.
I mean, we're the cooler color. You know, really, boss? The annoying
Next.
screaming into their helmet. He was playing Ada, and we black hold side six. We got this guy to run and just 2-6 and killed him. These people are annoying. You know, if you would still be alive, that pressure line, that's freaking pressure. Lol. I don't know what you mean. What do you mean? Well, I think that was me too. Bye. Great turn. You like that? I wouldn't like that.
Oh, I'm lagging. Holy fuck. Oh my god, I'm lagging so fucking hard right now. Well, nothing I can do now. I hope that's not you up under me. Yo, I'm lagging so fucking hard. You gotta watch this shit whenever it publishes. Did you just kill Val or not?
Yes, I did.
I don't know what's going on right now, bro. You're just in the air. So's a story. I don't know if he's by me or what. Is he by me? I can't clutch anything, bro. I'm literally lagging so hard right now. I'm just throw out some neutral sigs. Fuck it. Oh, I'm getting hit now. Hey, bro, I'm lagging so fucking hard, bro. I hate when it does this shit. It always fucking does it at the worst times, bro. It's so irritating. Oh, I'm like lagging and it's making my fucking skin itch.
Oh my god.
Oh, fuck you. Sorry, bro. I'm not playing good right now.
You're not what?
I'm not playing good right now. I don't know what's going on.
You mean you wanted to turn into Bryn?
Who, me?
Yeah, you.
Sure, I'll try. But when I'm not playing good, I usually don't play Spirit too good.
This dumb freaking. Oh my god.
3, 2, 1, brawl.
Empty my Wendy's from 2 hours ago. Jesus, bro, that's so good. Holy shit. You know what I'm gonna call this episode? Getting the plate, or getting the flat too. Part 2.
Oh, I should have played. Oh, I'm playing like fucking garbage.
Yes, you are. He just comboed you. Lol. Gotcha. So do you play axe well?
Bro, when I'm not playing good, I don't play anything well.
You're welcome. Got him off your butt. Got that pee off your butt. Ew. What do you mean you're not playing good?
I'm not.
I saw that. You killed him. Wow. Oh my god. I don't want you to pick up that bomb.
I wasn't gonna die. Why are you saying you're welcome? He had already missed the ground pound.
Oh, probably because these people are flat, so we wouldn't lose if they're their mains.
Maybe Jiro is their man.
Wow, that's not. No. Dying. Staying alive. Staying dead. Staying dead. Staying dead. Oh my god. He pushed me, he saved my life.
I was trying to
Oh, these people are annoying. They want to try hard. They went 0-2 in one row. That's all I got to say. Stay alive, stay alive.
Oh!
You're dead. You're dead.
Come on, bro.
Come on, what?
Too loud in the mic.
Oh, my bad. That I was,
Random.
Ada. Nix. Ada. Nix. And Brawlhalla. I'm a level 1 Brawlhalla. Wanna F with me?
Sidra has a sword. Oh, I wasn't trying to do that.
You have. Let me guess. Hold on. Let me guess. Okay. Who do you have? Oh my god, you have random. That's Mutons. Oh my god. What? Are you using my main? I don't really care. Oh my god, I hate that so much. Oh, there you go. You're using my now. Oh, it's Brawlhalla. Wait, what is it?
Oh, always, when I don't know someone says, I always run right into them because I don't know how to fucking punish them shits. What the fuck kind of sig is that? Bro, are you fucking serious right now?
That's a clip. That's a clip.
Man, I'm about to fuck you up, nigga. Bro, you gotta be fucking kidding me.
How many times? What am I doing?
I'm about to fuck you up now. You done pissed me off.
Oh, look, it's Brawlhalla's. What's that? What gun is that?
I don't fucking know.
Can't tell. I gotta see this.
Yeah. Always calling me at the worst time, my nigga. Who's weapon? You gotta be fucking kidding me.
What did you say?
I'll call you back.
Alright.
Damn.
I'm looking at that.
No, come your ass back. I'm about to fuck you up. Let's go, man.
Please, no. Please, no. I didn't do that good last game. Dang. I only, like, spam neutral say 5 times.
Yep.
It's your fault for running into him.
I don't know her fucking sig. And you know I don't know her sig.
Why you call Brawlhalla a girl? Is Brawlhalla a girl?
I don't fucking know. I thought so.
Why? I don't think he looks like a girl. To be honest. He looks like
Oh shit, who picks do I have? Oh, okay. I don't even remember who I picked.
Val, Brandon, Sir, obviously. But what are you doing? You really think you're gonna kill me with that dumb combo? Ghetto combo?
Nobody trying to kill you.
What are you trying to do?
Damage you?
Funny that you thought that. It's funny that you thought that. But, quite a good fight, actually. I thought it was skipping. Lol. Keep trash. Drawing skills. Oh, wait, you don't have any? Question mark? Oh, I got ground pounded. You put up the calculated. Did you ground pound? Ground pounded me instead of calculated? Well, that is not wrong, but it's also wrong. Oh, it does. Wow. So, nice. Why are you doing the neutral stick?
Because I know where you were gonna go.
It's so gross. Cat and sick. No, please. Please, no. Please, no.
The fuck is that?
Okay, you can get this weapon.
The fuck is this? Is it? Yeah, it is. Alright, mention it all you want to.
Anyway, I'm gonna look at that recording from last game, and even if it goes away, I still have it.
Great.
And everybody saw you get out.
It's alright.
Man, let me go look at that beauty. I mean, dang.
No, you're not going nowhere. Come back. Don't run now.
No, hold on.
No,
I
what?
gotta look at
Why you
being
running?
destroyed.
Why you running?
No, I'm not running.
No, it just sounds like you don't want to. It sounds like you don't want to get beat again.
Oh, it doesn't really?
Mhm.
Because I can destroy you.
Let's go.
Hey, hold on.
As I wait for excuses to stop being made.
And the first neutral stick, it was gravity canceled, and he
Oh, amazing. You spam neutral sig. You're good.
Let's go.
look at him. Yeah, it's Queen Nine. I know what you're getting ready to do. Okay.
I used to make everybody.
Sure.
Actually, my first character that fun fact, my first character that I was ever used was, Rock.
You gotta be kidding me. I swear to God, if I would have died.
Whee! Oh, and there we go. Off with the races. Oh, you races. Bro, why are you racist?
Should be a limit to how many times you can do that in the game.
Isn't it so peaceful? We both dodge at the same time. Because Queen Eye has one of the Raz's weapons and one shot from Raz. Okay, good to know. Oh my god, great. What I have.
Oh my fucking God. Are you gonna stop spamming that shit and fight me? Damn. Fucking bitch.
What's wrong? Maybe the milk button? Hold up, bro. Dang, you look so dank right now.
I'm lagging, I'm fucking lagging.
I'll wait.
Alright,
Right?
you fucking wait till my lag's over with, buddy? It's not over with. God damn it, it's always fucking doing this shit. Really? Yeah, how about it then? Lagging, bro. Nah, fuck it, whatever, let's go. Who's up? Okay. You gotta be fucking kidding me, bro. Oh my God. Fucking toxic.
Not toxic, I'm just
Toxic?
trying to win.
No, you was toxic as fuck.
I'm just trying to win.
Alright.
Okay, let's go on that friendly 2v2.
No, let's go.
What, you wanna get destroyed some more?
Okay. Just keep spamming the same shit over and over again. Fucking sig spammer over here.
What do you mean? I don't sig Sam.
I don't play with fucking sig spammers.
I've never sig 3 times in a row in my life.
Okay. See what happened when you weren't sig spamming. Got fucked up.
Whoa. Dang, bro, you're dank. Bro, why are you spamming? god, I'm about to F you up.
Oh, like whose fucking blasters are these?
Little batches, who else? Boy, it's like that's the right number. So what is you doing? Bro, why are you winning? Why would you do that to me? Why would you go so tryhard just on
I'm not. I don't even have fucking I don't even have characters that I'm good with.
Right! Yeah! Freaking Enter rolling. What you mean? Leave me alone. But what was that? Girl, though. Yeet! 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 Bro, what are you doing? Actually, you thought you could kill me? I never die. Oh. You're trash. Let's go to friendly twos. Let's go to friendly twos. Before I have to go. Join.
No, motherfucker, I'm already in a friendly 2v2 match. Or we're in 2v2.
Are you in ranked 2v2?
I'm about to play fucking rank. Come on, man.
I'm drinking on something.
I was about to ban you from my lobby, delete you off my friends list.
How are you gonna ban me when you're on the screen to press X to start?
I was gonna circle out, and I was gonna fucking ban you. I was gonna delete you.
Delete me.
Yeah.
That's a lie?
What?
That's a lie?
3, 2, 1, brawl!
Okay.
Hopefully they don't know how to dodge like you. Oh my god, that bomb that you threw would have hit him.
Oh my fucking god, boy.
Oh my god, Lord Rex. Bye bye.
Somebody told me something about rocket lance. I want to see if it's true.
What?
They said 90% of people, if you hit it with a rocket lance neutral air, they tend to dodge upwards. I want to see if it's true.
Well, they know how to dodge, unlike you.
Okay.
Hey, what's with all that crap you were talking about earlier? Well, they finally found a good teammate.
Oh, because you're not good, and I found a good teammate.
Bro. Me, I'm not good, bro. You mean I'm not good, bro? That bull crap. I'm talking. You be talking bull crap, 'cause you are so racist. You're
Ooh.
a 3.
Yeah, I know.
You almost died. He's gonna edge camp that hard. Edge camp my bird. What I'm saying. No! Oh my god! Oh my god! That was the closest thing.
For some reason, I recovered and I wasn't going to. I was just gonna let myself die because I knew we had one, and we were about to lose.
I died.
Yeah.
You would have lost that?
That'd have been funny as fuck.
I bet they're so mad.
Alright, let me show off my Orion main skills.
Oh no 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 no. Oh no no no. Look at you, boy. You look like a red cherry. Oh no no no. Oh no. Look at this. Are we in a black hole? How black hole are you on? Are you?
Bro, every time you don't fucking use Ada, we find the Ada.
First of all,
Is this ranked or is this...
level 10 Ada. It's not ranked. Oh my god, of course she grabbed the scare. Are you kidding me? She's gonna be one of those people?
You mean every Ada user?
My name? Why are you using my name? First of all, you should die, please. Just die of heart cancer, please. You're lucky.
I think I should use... Oh my fucking god, I hate Ada so much.
Is my main. Oh my god, I popped two now. He should die.
Oh, I hit him with that on my screen.
You weren't even close. You see my random fall out the skies?
Stupid. God damn it, that fucking neutral sig. Oh, everybody always fucking calling me. Obviously, I didn't.
What? Mickey. Oh, bro. Oh my god, bro. Helicopter me one more. Call myself.
Oh my god. It's true. He just did it.
What?
That hit home on screen, that's fuck.
After this match, I gotta go. After just cut out that dead part. Let's see. Watch out. Bro, you're so sick of the freaking screen.
Shh. I was not trying to do that, I swear.
I hope you didn't. Because if you lose now, they're gonna be
Watch this. Watch this.
This is my uppercut. Oh my god! Disconnect. You can freeze my moon.
Alright, man.
Peace.
Yep. Platinum tomorrow.
See you tomorrow, cause every day, you know? Okay.
Alright.
Cause tomorrow's Friday, right?
Yep.
That was creepy. Anyway, alright.
Alright, man.
Plat tomorrow.
Yep.
You know, I said plat tomorrow, like, you know, a few, like, a month ago, maybe?
Really? I don't remember.
Columba and his companions came across
Yeah.
a group of residents.
Oh, I get a black Val when I don't click Val. Or you gotta be fucking kidding me.
Wait, I'm actually taking you. Alright.
Alright.
See you tomorrow.
Alright.
Cause it's every day, bro. Peace. No, I'm kidding.
Alright. Hold on, hold on. I was not trying to do that. God damn. What's up? Motherfucking recoveries, goddamn.
The River Ness. When asked what had happened, they explained the man was swimming in the river when he was attacked by a beast in the water. Columba and his men then travelled across the river, and when the creature approached them, he made the sign of a cross, telling the creature to go no further and go back at once. Appearing to heed his warning, the beast turned and fled. Columba's men and the local people could only thank the monk for what they perceived as a miracle. Over the years to come, rumours did indeed spread of the strange events that took place that day, and there are even stories of locals believing that Loch Ness was home to mythical creatures, such as kelpies, shape-shifting water spirits that were known to take the form of a horse. This did contribute to the notion that in the depths of Loch Ness lived a creature that quickly became a favourite of the locals and earned the nickname Nessie. Despite its first sightings being almost 1500 years ago, it wasn't until alleged photos of the creature began to surface that people began to question whether the Loch Ness Monster was more than just a legend. In 1934, the first photograph of the creature's neck and head was published in the Daily Mail newspaper. The photo itself was believed to have been taken by Robert Kenneth Wilson, a gynecologist from London. At the time, Wilson refused to have his name associated with the picture, which led to it being known as the surgeon's photograph. Wilson claimed that he was enjoying the view of the loch when he saw the monster. He grabbed his camera, photos. He took numerous photos, but the majority were discarded because of how grainy and unclear they were. The image that was eventually used shows what appears to be the head and neck of the creature just above water. For those who believed in the legend, the photo was considered evidence of the monster's existence.
Damn, I cannot fucking play against guitars.
The creature in the photo was dismissed as driftwood or a small animal, similar to a bird or an otter. By the early 90s, it was mostly agreed that the photo was...
God damn!
In 1999, a book by the name of Nessie, The Surgeon's Photograph Exposed, was published, and as its title suggested, the book featured details regarding the original photo. The creature in the photo was actually a toy submarine built by Christian Sperling, the son-in-law of Marmaduke Wetherell. Wetherell was employed at the time by the newspaper that published the photo, the Daily Mail. Wetherell had previously had an article written on footprints that he had found and believed to have belonged to the Loch Ness Monster. A cast of the footprints was made, and they were sent to local scientists to examine. The footprints had turned out to be nothing more than someone playing a prank, and as a result, Wetherell was ridiculed by his employer and the public. To get revenge, Wetherell and a number of others hatched a plan that would involve building a Loch Ness Monster of their own. The model was built from a toy submarine, with its head and neck being made from wood putty. After a short period of testing in a local pond, the model was placed in the Loch Ness where the photos were taken. They were then handed to Robert Kenneth Wilson, who sold them to the Daily Mail, who then announced the monster had finally been photographed. So I guess you could say that Wetherell and Co. had the final laugh, constructing what is considered to be one of the biggest hoaxes in the history of the Loch Ness Monster, and convincing a national newspaper to publish their story. Following the events of 1934, the number of people claiming to have seen Nessie greatly increased, with a host of fake sightings and hoaxes. Some of them appeared to be no more than practical jokes, and other people may have seen the Loch Ness Monster as an opportunity to make some money, selling their stories to local newspapers and anyone who would believe them. The interest in Nessie peaked so much that a circus owner by the name of Bertram Mills offered a £20,000 reward, equivalent to around £2 million today, to anyone who could capture the beast for his circus. but no one was able to ever claim the reward. Just as a number of sightings continue to be reported, there have been a number of studies done using sonar to examine Loch Ness for any unusual activity. There have been several objects detected, but due to how murky the water
God
is,
fucking
cameras
damn.
are unable to capture any definitive images, resulting in any findings being dismissed as rocks, air bubbles, and schools of fish. In 2014 and 15, there were attempts to map Loch Ness using Google Street View and Apple Maps, but similar to all the other studies done, any images found were debunked as ripples caused by boats or driftwood. There were a host of TV shows and documentaries that attempted to solve the mystery of the Loch Ness Monster, but once again, without any definitive evidence, it appears the mystery will continue to go unsolved. It appears that the true winners of this situation are the people of Inverness themselves. The legend of the Loch Ness Monster appears to have helped put their small town on the map, with tourists from all around the world flocking to Inverness to see if the legend is true and possibly get a glance of Nessie. Whether you believe in the legend of the Loch Ness Monster or not, the alleged sightings of Nessie continue, even to this day, and the mystery of what lies in the depths of the Loch Ness remains unsolved. I'd like to thank all the patrons who have pledged and supported me this month. This video was indeed their choice. If you guys are interested in becoming a patron and further supporting the channel and having a say in future videos, then the links will be in the description below. But as always, I've been your host, Mythology and Fiction Explained. Within the sacred hollows, she howls with the wolf, runs with the deer, and hunts the wild, where no humans dare to peer upon her naked form, except for one whom she turned into a stag and had her loving pack rend the flesh from his bones. Artemis was one of the most revered and honored of the ancient Greek deities. Her rule spanned across many things, including hunting, the moon, virginity, childbirth, and the wilderness and wild animals. She was also considered the protector of young girls up until the age of marriage. She was just one of Zeus's many children and went by a host of different names. Her Roman name, Diana, is one that most people will be familiar with. If we take a look at the Iliad, the goddess is referred to as Artemis the Wildland, mistress of animals, and there are those who believe that Artemis may have even predated the era of the ancient Greeks. This is something we've discussed before on the channel. When taking a look at the Egyptian goddess Bastet, the ancient Greeks drew some interesting parallels between the two in regards to hunting and the protection of children, but whether Bastet was truly an influence for Artemis is always up for debate. Artemis's mother was Leto, a Titan goddess, and very early on she became a favorite of the god Zeus. Unfortunately for Leto, she fell pregnant with Artemis and her twin brother Apollo, while Zeus was still married to Hera, who of course was extremely jealous that Leto carried her husband's children. Hera did nothing but hinder and cause problems for Leto during her pregnancy. She first cast Leto out from Mount Olympus, leaving her to wander the earth alone. Anyone who offered kindness or shelter to Leto would be punished by Hera, but her cruelness did not stop there. Hera had Leto pursued by the dragon Python, who hunted her endlessly. Zeus would eventually intervene by sending the aid of a strong wind that would carry Leto out to sea and eventually help her reach the island of Delos. Once Leto had reached the secluded island, the rest of the goddesses arrived to help her give birth, but Hera chose to remain on Mount Olympus, and she even tried to detain the goddess of childbirth, Eileithyia, but with the help of Iris, they were both able to reach the island. Leto first gave birth to Artemis, who was said to offer her mother assistance with the birth of her twin brother, hence why Artemis was often associated with childbirth. In the days that followed, Apollo was eventually born. The time difference between the two births does vary. In some accounts he was born the day after his sister, and in others it wasn't until several days after. Leto now faced the almost impossible task of raising Artemis and Apollo while being exiled from the other gods. She would receive no help, and the mother and her two children traveled to Lycia in seek of refuge. The influence and fury of Hera continued to follow Leto and her children. The local villagers even attempted to stop them drinking from wells and springs, and as a result, Leto turned them all into frogs. Artemis and Apollo continued to grow at an incredible rate, and their newfound skills with a bow meant that they were now more than capable of defending themselves as well as their mother. When the dragon Python finally found them, Artemis and Apollo killed the beast despite only being days old. Once Artemis and Apollo were fully grown, they were only concerned with avenging their mother and winning back her honor and place amongst the gods. During a ceremony in the name of Leto, the mortal Niobe taunted the goddess, claiming that she was more deserving of a place amongst the gods because she had given birth to 7 sons and 7 daughters. The twins were so incensed by the insult that they decided the mortal would have to pay for her hubris. Apollo, with his poisoned arrows, struck down her 7 sons, and Artemis her 7 daughters. The punishment may sound extremely harsh, but Artemis and Apollo had grown up with their mother being exiled and continuously hunted. Their reaction to the insult was a message to all that they would no longer tolerate this kind of disrespect. It's believed that Artemis and Apollo then traveled all the lands, punishing those who turned away their mother during her pregnancy. The strength and determination shown by Artemis and Apollo meant that their mother would once again return to Zeus's favor, despite the protests of his wife Hera. The majority of Leto's time from then on was spent hunting in the wilderness with her daughter. Throughout the years, Artemis has been depicted as a young woman carrying a hunting bow and a quiver of arrows, often being accompanied by a deer, one of the many animals she considered sacred. Artemis was quite often admired as a great huntress, and her skills with a bow could only be matched by her brother. But despite her love for the hunt, Artemis was an avid protector of the wilderness and all those that called it home. The animals that were slain by Artemis were considered sacred, and the hunt was essentially a ceremony in the wilderness. She would seek vengeance upon those who were seen to do harm to animals, regardless of who they were. The story of King Agamemnon is a good example. The king had killed one of Artemis's sacred stags on a hunt, and as a punishment he was told that he would have to sacrifice his own daughter. When he eventually agreed, Artemis swapped his daughter with a stag, and the king, believing his daughter had been killed, learned the consequences of his actions. Artemis was able to teach the king a lesson without the sacrifice of his daughter, who played no part in her father's crimes, showing us that she is indeed vengeful in her defense of the wilderness, but she is also just and fair. Artemis was known as a virgin goddess, and the gift of chastity is one she asked to be given by her father Zeus. Despite the large amount of potential lovers that desired the attention of Artemis, she remained devoted to hunting and nature, rejecting all proposals of love and marriage. There were a few companions who came close to winning the affections of Artemis, but none of them came as close as the giant hunter, Orion. He first saw Artemis on the island of Crete, and the two began hunting together. In time, the two eventually would fall in love, and Orion told the goddess that he would slay every animal in the world if it would prove his love. Having heard what Orion said, the goddess of the earth Gaia would not let her creations die, and she gave birth to an enormous scorpion who would eventually kill Orion. Naturally, the death of Orion brought Artemis great sorrow, and she pleaded with her father Zeus to immortalize the fallen hunter, and so Orion and the scorpion who killed him were given their own constellations. There is a different version of this story, and in that version, Apollo did not like the relationship between his sister and the hunter Orion. When he told his sister, she ignored him, as she had grown fond of the hunter. Apollo did not appreciate his sister's response, and in turn he devised a plan to remove Orion permanently. He challenged his sister to see whose skills with a bow were superior. When his sister asked what they were hunting, he pointed at a barely visible figure swimming in the distant lake. Knowing that she was more than capable of proving her brother wrong, Artemis pulled back her bow and fired. Artemis did not realize until it was too late, but it was Orion swimming in the lake, and she had just unknowingly killed her lover. Artemis's large popularity amongst the ancient Greeks meant that she featured in a number of myths and stories, which often involved the goddess transforming individuals into animals, one of which featured the hunter Actaeon, the grandson of Apollo, who found himself on the wrong side of Artemis's wrath. One morning when walking through the forest, he stumbled across the spring where Artemis and her nymph companions were bathing. He stopped and began to stare. When he was spotted by the goddess, he attempted to apologize for looking at the goddess while she was naked, but Artemis interrupted him, telling him if he spoke another word, she would transform him into a deer. Actaeon's hunting dogs soon came running by to their master, and as he called to silence them, the goddess had done exactly as she said and transformed him into a deer. He began to run into the woods, being pursued by his own dogs that would eventually catch up with him and tear him into pieces. The story of Actaeon is now thought to represent the act of human sacrifice in order to appease the gods. The story of Cypriotes is quite similar to that of Actaeon. The young boy came across Artemis in the spring when she was bathing, and as a punishment she transformed him into a young girl. The story of the Allodae giants is one where we see Artemis herself transform into an animal. The two giants marched on Mount Olympus with the intention of taking the goddesses as their own. Artemis transformed herself into a deer and darted in between the two giants, as they attempted to spear the animal, instead impaling each other. In another version of this story, Artemis was overpowered by the two giants, and just as they were about to impale her, her brother Apollo came to her aid, placing a deer between them, causing the two giants to once again impale each other. Although Artemis may have been considered as somewhat of a secondary deity, she was still vastly important to most women, as she was looked to when they needed protection until they were ready to marry. If you've ever heard the expression, "I prefer the company of animals to humans," it's one that definitely applies to Artemis. She spent very little time amongst mortals and other gods, and when she did, it was quite often followed by tragedy. This could have been a reason why Artemis remained so devoted to maintaining her virginity, and spent most of her time caring for animals. At times Artemis does appear as quite a fair and just goddess, but she did not hesitate to kill those who attempted to wrong her. The majority of those slain by Artemis either dishonored her or the wildlife she cared for. Artemis has quickly become one of my favourite goddesses, as she presents us with an almost perfect mix. She's known to be extremely caring, protective and nurturing, but at the same time, if she feels threatened or disrespected, her actions are ruthless and she will have retribution. A caring and nurturing figure, but yet a warrior huntress. To me, Artemis is not your stereotypical goddess, as she presents traits that we would associate with both male and female gods. Is Artemis a goddess that you can relate to, or do you prefer any of the other goddesses? Let me know in the comments below. As always, I've been your host, Mythology and Fiction Explained. Quite often in Greek mythology, the majority of the attention is drawn towards the Titans and the Olympians. Many of the gods born in between these two generations rarely receive any attention at all, and tales of myths regarding them are buried underneath stories of Zeus, what we essentially consider today to be the mainstream gods of Greek mythology. Today we'll be taking a look at Hecate, the goddess most often associated with witchcraft and necromancy. But before we delve into anything in detail, when researching Hecate, one of the most common arguments I came across was how exactly to pronounce her name. The most common pronunciations that I came across were Hecate, 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 and Heket, which all sound pretty reasonable to me. But if we take a look at the way it's pronounced in Greek, it's Elgate, which could easily be translated to both Hecate and Hecate. So I guess it comes down to personal preference and which part of the world you're from. I know when I first read the name, I was inclined to pronounce it Hecate, as to me that had a very witch-like feel. But with that being said, Hecate does also sound like the name you would give to a very old and ancient witch.